talk about what's going on in Collin County again. Before we get into it, want to start with context as I usually do. Of course, the last week we had 2 days of holidays that is, with Thanksgiving, so the numbers are down a bit. Before we get into Collin County, let's go over what's been happening in the home metroplex here in Dallas. There were 1,497 new listings this week. 438 properties went back on the market. 2,121 property price reductions. There are 180 properties that expired, which means the sellers didn't sell before their listing was up. Their contract was up. 413 sellers withdrew their properties. So rates have come down. Don't know how long that's going to last. Inflation supposedly came down. That remains to be seen. So that's something to keep in mind. When you hear the numbers this week, they're way down from last week. But again, that's why I gave the context about the holiday. So in all of Collin County in the last 7 days, from homes being new to the market have been sold, there are 454 this last 7 days. That's down 356 from the prior week, but not unusual for a holiday week. So new to the market this week are price changes in all of Collin County. 114 properties, 142 went under contract, 79 went pending, 119 sold. So even during the holidays, homes closed. I always like to emphasize this. I've seen December be one of my biggest months ever. So if you're thinking, is this a good time to sell? It definitely is. There are a few less buyers out there. Pardon me, rates went up. But they're back down to 20-year lows, not record lows. Again, we don't know how long that's going to last. So if you're thinking of buying, thinking of selling, it's a great time. Come third to fourth quarter next year, rates may be, from what I'm hearing, 4.5 to 5.5, probably more in that upper part is what a lender told me today. So when that does happen, again, we'll just have a frenzy, which isn't good for anyone. So Allen this week, 7 new properties to the market this week are price changes. 19 went under contract, 5 went pending, and 10 that sold. Lucas, 1 new property to the market this week, a price change. We had 1 that went under contract, 1 that went pending, and 5 that sold. Parker had 1 new property to the market this week, or had a price change. Nothing went pending, nothing went under contract, and 1 that sold. Fairview, we had 2 new properties to the market this week, or had a price change. 3 went under contract, 1 that went pending, and 1 that sold. Now we're to the 3 largest cities in our Collin County area. Number 1 this week, from homes being new to the market haven't been sold, is Plano with 90 properties. Frisco's number 2 at 81, and Mckinney's number 3 at 66. So in Plano, we had 16 new properties to the market this week. Our price changes: 41 that went under contract, 16 that went pending, and 26 that sold. Frisco, 19 new properties to the market. Our price change: 23 that went under contract, 12 that went pending, and 27 that sold. Mckinney had 27 new properties new to the market this week, a price change. 22 that went under contract, 4 that went pending, and 13 that sold. Lavon had 1 new property to the market this week, a price change. 1 went under contract, 1 went pending, and 3 that sold. Melissa had 9 new properties to the market this week, a price change. 6 went under contract, 9 that went pending, and 10 that sold. 7 that sold. Wylie, 7 new properties to the market this week, 8 that went under contract, 4 that went pending, and 5 that sold. Princeton, 8 new properties this week to the market. Our price change: 3 that went under contract, 6 that went pending, and 9 that sold. Farmersville, nothing new came on the market, but had 1 went under contract, 1 that went pending, and 3 that sold. Anna, 4 new properties to the market this week, 6 that went pending, nothing sold, and nothing that went under contract. Van Alstyne, 2 new properties to the market this week, 2 went under contract, 3 that went pending, and 4 that sold. Sorry, this week it's a little laid back. Hope you're enjoying my weekly update. I am doing new content. I'm going to be talking about solar panels and should you do that on your next new house or on your current home. Have a great week. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye.